loves, welcome back to the channel Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal and today we're going to be making a Christmas gift. Alright y'all, before we get into this video, I just want to say y'all hit the like button, and also if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Do y'all like my little Christmas hat? It's actually for Kamani, so I need to hurry up and film this intro before she finds me with her hat on. Alright, so I wanted to do a little mini series before Christmas comes along where I make a few little small Christmas, easy to sew Christmas gift items. So today we are going to be making bookmarks. And these bookmarks are so easy to make. They're corner bookmarks, so they go on the corner of your page like this. So simple. They take up hardly any fabric, and they're super easy gifts if you want to give to somebody, maybe at work, or if you're giving a book to somebody and you want to just add this as a little sweet homemade touch with the book. They're so fast to make. You can make them, like, you could just make a whole bunch of them. If you sell at markets and you just want to, like, a little table item to put out, something quick and easy, that could be a quick pickup item, a cheap quick pickup item. These are the one. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put you in downward view. I'm gonna show you. This is gonna be a very simple, quick video because it takes no time to make these little things. And I think I'm gonna use some Christmas fabric just to make it a little more festive and cute. Okay, y'all. So this is all the fabric that we need. Like, literally, all you need is scraps. And I chose these little Christmas, winter wonderland looking fabrics. So you need 3 pieces of fabric, each 3.5 inches, and I'm sure you can play around with the sizing however you see fit. You can probably go down to 3 inches or up to 4 inches and have it bigger or smaller, but I do pre-cuts in my Etsy shop, and my pre-cuts are 3.5 inches, so I have a big bin of 3.5 inch pre-cuts. I do 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. But for this, 3.5 works perfect. And also, if you have rulers, pick one where you don't really have to do any measuring. So this is my 3.5 inch ruler. I can just cut it and I don't have to think about the measurement. Alright, so you need to choose what will be your front, your back, and your middle. So your little front area, your middle area, and your back area. Do y'all like the Bob Ross? If you're an OG and you've seen me haul this Bob Ross fabric from the craft thrift, this was what I did with a scrap piece. Alright, so all you're gonna do is I think I'll choose this snowflake area to be like in the middle, this to be like my backing, and this to be the little flap. So what you need to do first is take your little flap, and that would be the blue area of this one, and fold it in half diagonally. And you can choose to use or not use batting in here. I've done it both ways, but honestly, I much rather no batting. This is no batting. This one has batting. This one is a little squishy, but this one is more stiff and thin, because when it's in a book, you know, having it thin is nice. But this one is, I mean, it's usable just the same, and it's a little squishier. So I'm going to show you without batting. If you want to add batting, then you would just cut a 3.5 inch piece of batting, put it on the wrong side of one of your fabrics and quilt it down. You could do just a little X or a little line just to hold it down, and then proceed with the rest of what we're doing. Alright, so I'm going to take my back fabric, face it up. I am going to then put my triangle fabric on the inside, line it up the best I can. Take my middle fabric or front fabric, right here would be this red, and face it down on top. So we have a little sandwich, and I'm going to take a marking pen and I'm going to mark here and here, leaving about 1.5 inches to 2 inches right here. And this is on the side that does not have the flap, so that will be easier to turn. So I'm going to start sewing here. I'm going to go around and then stop sewing here. So we're going to sew and leave this little hole here so we can flip it. So I'm going to go to the machine and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have it all done. And if you're new to the sewing world, first of all, this is a perfect project for new sewers. When you start and when you're finished, you're going to backstitch, and then you're going to go around with 1/4 inch seam allowance and then backstitch. So all the way around, and you'll have this. So what I'm going to do now is snip my corners. And I'm using pinking shears, but you can just use whatever scissors you use on your fabric. You want to snip your corners without touching your thread. If you cut into your thread, you're going to have to go back to your machine and just re-sew it, because you've broken your stitch at that point. So you just cut your corners. And then you're going to use this little hole right here to flip the whole thing inside out. It's gonna look like a mess, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna rip it, but you won't. You shouldn't. And then I have this little point turner tool. You can use a pen, just something that's pointy but dull, that has enough for you to just like go in and get your points pointy, but without poking a hole in your fabric. And I know to a lot of people this is just like simple sewing, but that's the beauty of this. I have people who watch my channel who just started sewing. I have people who've been sewing for years. So if you're just starting, I'm breaking it down for you as much as I can. Alright, so once you flip it all, you get all your points. At this point, honestly, if you look at it and you're like, I'd rather this corner part to be on the other side, you can flip it. You can flip it over, you can change your mind, whatever you choose. And I think I do like it better on this side. And just poke your corners, and then you have this. So what you need to do now is, you still have this hole. So what you want to do is kind of tuck your fabric in so that you don't have any raggedy edges popping out. And then you can take it to the iron and iron it flat so it can be easier for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and iron this flat. Alright, so I have it all ironed. Now I'm gonna go back to my machine, and I'm gonna top stitch about 1/8 inch all the way around. 1/8 inch seam allowance. So that means you're gonna go really close to the edges all the way around. You're gonna start off with a front and a back stitch, a locking stitch, whatever you need, and you're gonna end the same way. And that is literally it, y'all. That is it. So simple, so quick. I'm going to show y'all exactly how it works. You just hold your spot like that, close your book, and that is it. Perfect for the book lover, perfect as an addition with a book. If you're giving a book to somebody, just to have that on the corner would be so cute. And then you can match the colors or the pattern to what the book is about. So if it's like a book about unicorns, make a little unicorn bookmark and put it on there. If it's a Christmas book, make a little Christmas bookmark. If it's a recipe book, use a fabric with some food on it. However you want to do it. It's cute. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all like this video. I really think that these bookmarks are so super cute. So if this video is helpful to you, let me know in the comments section. If it's not, don't let me know. Alright, before y'all leave, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. And if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you're new, go ahead and join the Facebook group, which is down below. If you're a new sewer, there's so many experienced sewers in the Facebook group that are willing and ready to help you guys out. And that's about it, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.